Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps keep the video in the algorithm. So make sure you guys please like, share, subscribe, comment, and all of those wonderful things. You guys, okay, Charleston White is claiming that J.PRINCE Sr. sent his goons to try and take him out. He said the goons hit at him. Charleston White is on here saying some very disrespectful stuff, okay, about J.PRINCE. And I don't know, this one right here might seal the deal because a lot of men have issues with other men, especially like J.PRINCE, when they say stuff like this. I don't know, it almost, especially when they call them, say they pride themselves on having a reputation. It's like a mob like type reputation. Okay. When men say things of what Charleston White just said, okay, it almost makes them feel like they have to act. But listen to what Charleston said.
A real dick in your mouth. Boy, I love to put my real dick in your mouth. J.PRINCE Sr., boy, I bet you suck dick better than Pilar Sanders.
That right there, that statement right there might end up getting Charleston taken out.
You playing like you a mob boss. I challenge J.PRINCE to a boxing match. I'll beat his bitch ass in the ring with them gloves. I challenge J.PRINCE short ass to a boxing match. Beat his bitch ass in the gloves, nigga. Snap that jab on his ass, nigga. Snap that jab. Snap that jab. Bitch ass, nigga. Get in the ring, James. You sent some weak niggas to shoot a gun at me. Pow! I started to call the police. And go point out a nigga. Because I saw the nigga who shot the gun. I was looking back and shut down the whole event. But why would I make my sister, Dr. Candace Matthews, she got white people there at home, elected officials, talking political talk, and J.PRINCE and his goon squad, rap a lot of records. Now, don't get me wrong, we'll be making a call to the FBI in the morning. I will be calling the FBI in the morning to file a report. Why? Because J.PRINCE sent a representative. J.PRINCE sent a representative of Rap A Lot Records, Mob Ties, Criminal Enterprise to come speak to me, to intimidate me, to apologize to J.PRINCE publicly. So I will be going down to the FBI office in the morning to put this in documentation, because we know he had Takeoff killed. We know he had Takeoff killed for the illegal gambling, and I got information on the illegal gambling and the Takeoff case. One of Rap A Lot people called me and gave me information. Boy, I love to put my real dick in your mouth.
Wow. Now, let me just say this. I believe that the FBI has already been looking into J.PRINCE quietly. Well, not, yeah. Okay, probably for a long time. Okay. I think J.PRINCE was able to go up under the radar for a long time, whatever if their, criminal organization is, because his money may be long and he's used fear tactics. Because I've heard about, with his farm, how they allegedly unalive people and take them out there and allegedly feed them to the pigs, I guess, or to the animals on the farm. I don't even know if there's animals on the farm. That is, okay, the rumor. Okay, but to keep it short, I do believe that they've used fear. Okay, we know that people are slave to money. They're doing anything for money, so he's used his money. And I do believe that the FBI has been quietly watching him, and they haven't been able to touch him until his stupid drunk son came along, right? They was able to get a grasp on him for the stupid things that his son has done. That situation with Takeoff, I've always told you all, with Takeoff going the opposite way, if they were shooting at um, Bands, was it Bands? I can't think of the young man name that was with Quavo. They went one way. Takeoff went another way. Takeoff was shot execution style in the back of the head, and it was other people that was running with Takeoff. Okay. And the first thing that Senior says is he was mad at the person who actually recorded what happened, because they wanted to try to put it on the man that was with Takeoff. I mean, with Quavo, right? Tried to make the police officers charge. I believe his name was Hella Bands. I can't think of his name. Wanted to make the police charge him, right? But when the video actually came out, they took that, because the police were on, I believe, was on this payroll. Okay, that particular police chief, because for a man to sit up and say on an interview, I tried to get the police to charge him, what kind of hierarchy does he have as a civilian to sit up and say to the police he's tried to get the police to charge him, but they won't do it? He should not even been in that capacity as it relates to the police chief, okay, to be able to say that. But they then tried to question him, and I believe was going to try to put it on him, okay. He was definitely taken out execution style, not to mention it was some gambling going on. And then the next day, unfortunately, this young man from Chicago, the Duke the Jeweler, was taken out. Okay. I mean, it has them written all over it. And I believe Charleston White, okay, I don't know what is going on, or if J.PRINCE Sr. really did this, or Charleston White is conjuring this up so that because Charleston White says all the time that he has a relationship with the FBI. I do believe that. This is a way to it's time, maybe they ready to take him down. And this could be a move to through Charleston White, saying the right things to get them to make stupid moves, okay, so that they can have a reason to put their hands on them. Because you think about somebody like Senior, who prides himself on being, I guess, a mob boss, or having a mob boss like mentality, and respect and all of that. And to say Charleston White knows that that is going to definitely hit a nerve for him to say anything about him giving him fellatio. That's going to hit a nerve. And most men that of J.PRINCE Senior stature feel that regardless, they have an obligation to make some type of move to show that you or nobody else ever disrespects me like that. I got to handle this, or get them to handle this, so folks, nobody else will ever feel like that they can say anything like this to me and get away with it. Okay. And so yeah, I don't know if Charleston has put himself in in a dangerous position, or but Charleston always seems very deliberate about what he does. Okay. And when I say deliberate, I don't think that he does anything impulsively. I think that it is always planned out. That's why he's been able to move the way he moves, because it is always planned out. I think he gets his back up in position, which is usually the FBI. And I think I mean, if they, I don't think it's easy to touch him, because the money and stuff. Not unless they get strategic about it. But I think this right here even seems well thought out. Him going at J.PRINCE Senior like this, right? I believe that the FBI is ready to put their hands on J.PRINCE, and I do believe you're going to start seeing Charleston spread more so of the message. He allegedly, people from, he says, he just said inside of their camp said that they took out Takeoff. I believe that. Take like I said, he was hit up execution style in the back of his head, going in a different direction. Okay, that was to send a message to Quavo, who saw that they were um, doing some illegal stuff as it relates to that gambling. Okay. So you doing all this talk, you gonna say something. Okay, so it basically they handicapped Quavo, they took the life out of Quavo, they took half of him, okay, which has been very dirty, and they're paying for the man's lawyers who did this, right? They've been very quiet about this. Duke the Jeweler, you haven't seen Boosie and J.PRINCE Jr. and them together in the morning. I'm gonna tell you something. Remember, Boosie said when that happened with Takeoff, he was like, "Man, they wrong for that. They know they wrong. They wrong. He ain't even on none of that stuff." So they tried to blame what happened to Duke the Jeweler. They laid it at Boosie's feet. You haven't seen Junior and Boosie together anymore. Okay. Um, so and I do believe Boosie knows exactly what happened. Okay. Of course, Boosie ain't gonna say anything because he has prided himself on not being a snitch, although Duke the Jeweler was there to show him jewelry. Okay. And so I believe the motivation was robbery and all of that. So I mean, it is totally messed up what these people have done. But I believe that somebody has alerted Charleston White. Now is the time. Okay. So Charleston White might be playing with a little bit of fire. Well, not with a little bit, because I'm sure that because J.PRINCE has been able to, what he did was he got involved in politics. He knew that if he could support certain politicians and get them in his pocket and they win, that well, if he support their campaigns to get them his people in office, then he would be able to slide through and get away with a lot of what he has gotten away with, right? So, there seems to be some type of new regime. I don't know if he actually gave to some of these newer ones that they have, but it seems to me that the tight hold that he has once had is not as tight anymore, right? He's had to show himself to protect his son. His son is stupid. And so yeah, I believe that it's the beginning of the, especially with Charleston White doing this. I kind of believe it's the beginning of the end for J.PRINCE, or he's getting ready to go through some things, right? But Charleston is Charleston White barking up the wrong tree too. Yeah, I think he's barking up a dangerous tree. He's definitely made himself a target, and J.PRINCE has a because of, I guess, the status he feels like he is. He feels like he's going to feel like that he has a point to prove. Okay. And I think he's going to lay low for a minute, but Charleston White is probably going to have to always look over his shoulder. Okay. He's gonna have to always look over his shoulder, because if they sent the goons out there, he said it was white people out there, it was politicians out there. If they sent the goons out there in the midst of all of that, okay, he got a bunch of folks that don't care. Period. Got a just a bestiality type mentality. Um, yeah, bestiality. They think like beasts, and so they don't care, because the bottom line is they want some money. I'm gonna tell y'all something. They'll do anything for money. I was looking at one day, and I don't know, it's kind of sickening to me. I was looking at Birdman, and the guy that they claim that has always been Birdman's hitman. Um, oh God, what is his name? It was right on the tip of my tongue. He used to be with BG. He was on stage with them. Um, he was on stage with them when they did the when he was up there with Master P and them. On the verses, like it's right on the tip of my tongue. But Hot B, is it Bezo? Hot Bezo or something? Okay, and I remember they were on camera or whatever, and Birdman was saying something to him. I guess he must have been playing with him, and he was cussing him out and whatever. I guess it was a play, and how Bezo was like, I protect the bag. I protect the bag. So basically, I guess he looked at Birdman as not being a human, but as being a bag. So he protects the bag. Which is, I guess Birdman has the bag that feeds him. So he didn't see Birdman as a human. I protect the bag. That in his mind, I guess he's made it logical on why he kills or has allegedly taken people out. And so I said that to say this: you have a lot of these dudes that are like that. They're basically mentally twisted. Okay. Um, J.PRINCE is the bag. I protect the bag because he gives me some of the bag instead of building something for themselves. But they're animalistic, right? A lot of them, when they think like that, they are animalistic. So I said that to say this: Charleston White definitely has to be careful, okay? Because I believe at this point he's putting the FBI on him. He's a problem because the FBI has already been at J.PRINCE Sr. He is a problem, and so I mean, if they didn't give a damn about them folks being out there, them politicians being out there, and they popped that in with all them white folks out there, nothing is going to be able to keep them off of his ass. Okay, so all of that is interesting, and hey, he may or he may not respond. He probably won't. Okay, he probably won't. But what I've been seeing is the old man has been, he has started posting quite a bit on his Instagram. I'm going to look at his Instagram right now before I get off to see um to see something. Okay. I'm getting ready to see something. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Make sure you guys please like, share, and please subscribe, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe. Hold on. J.PRINCE Sr. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. He hasn't posted anything, and he's probably not going to. Yeah, he's probably not going. He may not. Okay. Okay, he posted a few days ago, 5 days ago. So he may not respond to Charleston. Not unless I don't think he'll respond to Charleston unless he unless it he seems to J.PRINCE Sr. It seems to bother him when things go viral and you have a lot of people talking about him. Now, if it goes viral and people talk about it for longer than a day or two, he tends to get nervous and starts responding. Like if a lot of people talking about it and they talk about it for a week or longer, he's going to respond. I kind of noticed that's his pattern. He doesn't really like negative attention for long periods of time. So that's it's going to be interesting. But I think Charleston White need to watch his back, okay? But I also believe that the boys, okay, are ready to come at him, and I believe Charleston White be working with them folks, and this is a segue to the beginning of the takedown of J.PRINCE, because you see he's bringing up these murders. I'm sure Charleston White, each and every time he comes on, that's why I say they're going to try to get him. He's going to bring up more and more of what he has heard and bring that to the forefront as it relates to some killings, because y'all know Charleston White, he goes very far. He don't stop, okay? So he don't back down. So anyways, you guys, all of this is going to be interesting. Listen, you guys, if you all want to support the channel, I would encourage you all to hit up the Cash App or the Super Thanks. I want to thank you all for tuning in to Real Talk with Tamara. Until next time, have a good day.
You're tuning in to Real Talk with Tamara. where conversations are real, voices are heard, and the real stars here. The real stars here. No filter, no fear. Truth in the mic, let the whole world hear. Stories unfold, voices sincere. Welcome to the place where the real starts here. From life and love to the latest news, community voices, different views, breaking it down so we all stay clear. Honest conversations live right here. Speak your truth, let it be known. This is the space where your voice has a home. No judgment here, just real and clear. Real talk with Tamara, the real starts here. Real talk with Tamara. Real people, real stories, real truth.